Hello folks, hope you have an amazing Wednesday and welcome back to ZeldaSpeedRuns for Game 2 of the Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 4 tournament. This is as I mentioned, this is Grand Finals Game 2 between gymnast86 and Adri. On tracking today we have Vibrant Viola and Joshi, and on commentary for now will be just me while we're trying to get a replacement commentator because my co-com had some internet issues. So for now, you'll be stuck with me. Hope the commentary will still be worthy of the grand finals, because those runners certainly are of that caliber. As a quick summary of yesterday's race, as you can see, Gymnast took game 1 over Adri. Up until, I want to say, 1 hour to 1 hour 20 mark, it was really neck and neck between the two of them, so skill-wise this should be a very exciting race, just like yesterday's. And of course, with his back against the wall, Adri is definitely looking to equalize the series and force a game 3 for tomorrow. Yeah, for now it's solo comms, but we'll try and get a replacement if possible. And we are starting off with a spawn in Link's room. Incredible. With ET, LMF, and Sandship as our required dungeons. Our Triforce on Fletch immediately. That is interesting. I think I saw Gorge and Caves Baron hint, though I did not catch what the last one was. And immediately we see from Gymnast the Rebel staple of early Zelda's Closet. With starting spawn in Link's room, this definitely makes a lot of sense since you can just walk back to start afterwards. Alright, gets it. We'll also be able to pick up the loose crystal if he so chooses to do so. Yep, set it tonight so we can get the loose for future endeavors potentially. Especially after the required that 50 seed yesterday. We'll see if this seed throws something of similar spice at us. Gorge. Okay, and the last one is Volcano Summit. So not as insane Baron hints as yesterday. Still one to definitely pick up in the case of Volcano Summit and Gorge. Caves is usually not a great one to get, since it has 2 Gossip Stones anyway, and you'll need to traverse it if you want to get from Desert to Sandsea or vice versa. As well as starting item is certainly nice to have. Okay, that's a bottle at the goddess statue, and a group of Tatones. Of course, for now we don't know whether or not those will be required, since we don't have any idea about the Water Dragon yet. And it seems like we start with Ruby Tablet, judging from that position of the light pillar. Okay, interestingly enough, even though we do have Lanayru Mining Facility and the Sandship as required dungeon, neither of the runners currently chooses to create a bit magic file. Similarly to yesterday. And in the meantime, Adri immediately going for a quick sky loop. Did that just say that 50 has possibly required crystals? Did I read that correctly? I think the bit trick in question that is still banned, that we had a community vote over, was the Earth Temple door RBM, but otherwise, I think every RBM that... Okay, well, second Triforce in less than 4 minutes. But yeah, otherwise, every back-in-time interaction that takes place at nighttime Skyloft outside of any houses is banned, and then also everything that goes beyond Skyloft. Okay, Water Dragon's reward is nothing, so that Tattoon on the goddess statue is not of any use. Okay, so it did say that that's 50 head crystals. I was just stuck up on the things, the text saying possibly required. Yeah, it should be not required, because those crystals don't lock anything behind that. Okay, please bear with me while I am bringing in our replacement commentator. We should be joining in a bit. Until then, we do have divergence between the two runners thus far, with Gymnast opting to go into Eldin, while Adri is continuing his clear of Central Skyloft. It seems like neither has currently found much of anything. It looks like Adri is fishing for some money for an early beetle trip. And gets Wallace. Incredible. Okay, Crystal Pack on the first check in Eldin. I'm gonna assume that Adri is now also continuing into Jim's footsteps and goes to Eldin. And that's a whip in the second room in Eldin. I think we also had a not required Faron's courage on Jim's side as well. That looks like one of the chests near ET, and I think it was Drawbridge, but I'm really not sure since I'm not the one pinging. And hello, Pride.
Hello.
First of all, thanks a lot for stepping in.
Yeah, it's no problem. Where is the link to the viewer?
Should be at the most top message and then the second link. Or the first one, rather.
And there we are. Here's commentary. We are. That over.
it should work, I think.
That's the repairman. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, it also seems like Adri picked up claw shots along the way somewhere. Must be in Central Skyloft then. I didn't fully pay attention as to where they were. Oh, that's K-Ski. On a chest near cliff. Okay, wonderful. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I doubt that they'll be of too much use in Eldin. It is definitely the region that needs them the least out of the three. But still, it's a great pickup. Also pretty sure that we're likely gonna see an Eldin Volcano hint to Tentalus at some point in the seed for that whip. Is that 3 bottles known already? In 10 minutes? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, K-Ski as well. Can be either of those.
Alrighty, I have returned.
Welcome back.
So, catch me up on what's going on, because I have no clue.
I'll gladly do so. We have a spawn in Link's room. Good old Ramblets memories.
Perfect.
We started with a bow. We have knowledge about 2 of our Triforces so far. We also started with Ruby Tablet, with a spawn at Elden Ascent. Jim did skip Central Skyloft for now, whereas Adri went on the Skyloop, did Oriel and most of Central, and got rewarded in Waterfall Cave with a pair of claw shots.
Ooh, you love to see it. I'm always, of course, a fan of Waterfall Cave. So, I see that our required dungeons are Earth Temple, LMF, and Sandship.
That is correct.
Spicy trio there. Means that we probably won't be seeing too terribly much of Faron, hopefully.
Yeah, it looks like it. Central Skyloft is path to Tentalus, which does currently point towards the claw shots.
Ooh, yeah. That could be claw shots, that could be bow as well, but we already have a bow.
Yeah, we started with a bow.
Oh, we started with bow, so yeah, that's most likely claw shots, or where did we get the whip? I see that we already have the whip.
We got whip and also K-Ski and Eldin Volcano, so those were Sphere 0.
Yeah, so that's absolutely our claw shots, is that path hint.
Unless we also get Ember Tablets somewhere in Central.
Ooh, that's also a good catch. What else could we possibly have in Central? I see that we don't have a Water Dragon scale yet, so that could be the Shed chest.
Yep, could also just be the Shed Goddess chest, since we do have Goddess cubes enabled. At least select ones.
I see. Now, full disclosure, I have not played on these settings, so I don't know exactly which goddess chests are on, but I guess I will be discovering it with our viewers.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay,
oh yeah, we have 3 bottles already.
Oh, wonderful. We love to see a nice bottle seed. Unfortunately, no FS, so that's a little redundant. But I do see that we have closed ET, but with regional ET key pieces, so traveling through Eldin Volcano is going to behoove our racers a good bit.
Indeed. Yeah, I guess the seed makes up for that hinted required bottle in game 1.
So, catch me up. Who won game one? Who are we looking at to cinch the win here?
Game one went to Jim, so to get the maximum content out of the series, a win from Adri would give us that game free.
I see. Now, Jim is checking Oriel. Did Adri check Oriel yet?
Yep, we know that this is the second Trials of the Seed.
Second. Goodness.
Yeah, the first one was the very first check we got, which you can't skip because that was on Fletch.
Amazing. So we're looking at a lot of Go mode items already, comparatively for being, 15 minutes into the seed.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see here. So it looks like Jim is possibly headed for Central. Yep, there he goes.
Yep.
So Jim is going to get those claw shots pretty soon here, and Adri headed into Zelda's closet. We'll see what we get there as well.
Just decide to turn it tonight, so just to pick up those loose crystals. In Knight's Academy, I assume.
Yep. Picks up 100 rupees there. Very nice. You like to see it. Beetle Shop is enabled up to 300 rupees, so we don't need too terribly many, but we will be needing some rupees here. Jim going to check out what Beetle has. Do we know if Beetle has anything good yet?
Adrian might have went there, but I did not fully pay attention when he did.
I see. So we might be seeing some good stuff here for the first time. Jim did early Zelda's closet. I see. So you're going to hear me say I see as I catch up a lot here. Naruhodo.
Okay, slots on 50.
Ooh, that is very nice for Jim. Getting that longsword early means that you get a nice damage boost for a lot of the game. It doesn't have as much impact as you would think, but it does open up a lot of comfort for later. So Adri looks like is going to be collecting those crystals. And how far to Betro? We have Betro up to 50. What was our hint on 50 for Betro?
Possibly required crystal pack for some reason.
Fascinating. So non-required crystal pack on 50.
Exactly.
So we're only going to be looking at, what is it? I can't even remember now. Is it 40 or 30?
40.
Is there a check at 40? Okay, good. I wasn't going crazy. So up to bat 40. Interesting. Adri jumping down with 6 technically crystals right now. So we're gonna see the
he
first
did 5
batch.
boosts and got another crystal pack in Eldin Volcano.
Ah, very nice. So we're getting nothing much from Betro right now.
It does allow him to at least peek everything in Beetle, though.
That is true. Does mean that if Jim does a later Betro, he's going to save a little bit of time, but we will see what happens.
I also don't know if Jim actually saw the item on the second 100 reward for Beetle. Okay, that's Mitz. Was it that one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ZSR bot. You're telling me to type in exactly what I want to find. It doesn't look like it's here. What was our hint for Water Dragon's reward?
Water Dragon's reward was... I forgot to put 2 words in front of it. Water Dragon's reward is dead.
Okay, so we're not going to need to find our 3 Tadtone spawns, but we could have something in Flooded Faron.
Yes, that is correct. Oh, bomb bag on Beetle.
That is a nice pickup. Jim really going to need to head back to Beetle, or else he's going to fall behind, because Bomb Bag is very nice in Eldin, where we're going to be spending a good amount of our time here.
Yep.
Now, remind me, local, regional ET key pieces mean it can be anywhere in the Eldin region, not just in Eldin Volcano, correct?
No, regional ET key pieces means that they all of them have to be in Eldin Volcano.
Okay. Just making sure. I know that's how that works in HD Randomizer. So, that means that Adri's going to have, looks like pretty much free access to enter Earth Temple here.
Yeah, it's still missing the mids on Buddy's crystals, and I think that Baby Rattle was in Eldin Volcano. No, wait, it was on Lumpy Chandelier. Never
Jim
mind.
headed back into Beetle with 100 rupees means that he is going to be able to see that bomb bag. Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, so both of our racers in a very good position here. Just Adri missing those mitts. We'll see how that affects the future of this seed. If you're these racers, though, I think right now, yeah, you just start heading towards Earth Temple. I don't think that there's much question about it.
Nope. Not really. Though the Eldin Volcano to Scalddera path is interesting. I don't know if it accepts key pieces as valid path items.
Yeah, Adri picking up the Baby Rattle there, so he's also going to be grabbing those mitts here pretty soon. I'm trying to think of what else that path hint could be, because I think for Scalddera all you need are a single set of mitts and bombs.
Technically, we could have something like a path beetle, and then the boss key inside of the lava tunnel.
Potentially, yes. That's a good shout. Yeah, absolutely. But I think that right now we're going to see Jim start to head up the volcano ascent. Yeah. pretty straightforward path here. He's already gone through Boko Base, or not Boko Base, Magma Turf. I always get those two mixed up in my head. And yeah, he's just going to be checking out some of the checks here. Takes the back way through the shortcut and heads up to the top of the volcano. Probably going to go do our sand slide.
Yep. And speaking of Sandslide, the cube in Sandslide is actually one of those that are active in these settings.
Ooh, very nice.
So you'll
getting
see
those
get it.
mitts here. Very fancy footwork from Jim there. Grabbing that aforementioned goddess cube. And now he's going to probably go and grab... Yep, he's headed around the other way to grab that dig spot. We haven't seen any key pieces yet, it looks like, so... Or we've seen one. So we're going to see quite a few more in these checks here.
Yeah, Viola did mention that it seems like we have one key piece on top of Magma Turf. That's Emerald Tablet.
That's an Emerald Tablet. That opens up quite a lot for us right now. We have a huge amount of items. The only thing that potentially would be really nice to get here would be a Beetle. Beetle opens up quite a bit in the Faron region. So Jim snagging a cheeky Beetle here or there would open up, I feel like, pretty much most of Faron Woods.
Yep.
And is this a Beetle? Nope, another key piece.
Alright, still have 3 more dig spots left in Eldin Volcano. And we know of the location of our 4th key piece, so I do think we will get to see one of the other key pieces on one of the dig spots, and maybe something else that will help Jim.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see, we grab that Beetle, we grab that key piece, and then I think that it's go through Earth Temple. We have the stuff to fully complete it, and then just head straight out of Earth Temple into Faron Woods. I think that that's our path right here. Jim doing this cheeky little bomb throw to get the tower down from the other side. The positioning on that is relatively precise, but it's not terribly hard to learn. So very nice strat to go for. Making sure to grab the statue. Good call, Jim.
Yep. Alright, there's our final key piece that we needed to know about.
Excellent. So I'm gonna guess tower is going to be our that's gonna be our beetle.
Who knows, maybe we'll see at least one of our beetles also locked in Faron. That is a possibility.
That is true. We did find that we did find the Emerald Tablet, so that does mean that our beetle could just be in Faron. It could be a roundabout bit of logic here.
Yep.
Welcome in, Nighthawk. Jim won our game 1, so we are currently looking at potential Jim victory if game 2 goes to him, or a game 3 if Adri wins. Jim is currently, it looks like, in the lead just by a bit, but Adri is not far behind. Hot on his heels. So
it's basically that it comes down to Adri having done 5 moves for the throw 10 already, which Jim has not checked yet. So Jim can definitely save a bit of time if he decides to check the throw at a later time.
Absolutely, and that is no beetle currently in our Eldin region. So I think that right now, I don't see Jim going for Betrow right now. I think that he's probably going to head right into Faron because that is a ton of checks.
Yep.
Especially since you have claw shots. Once you get claw shots, it's straight into Faron. That's pretty much the conventional wisdom from any seasoned SSR player.
Pretty much.
He's headed for Bamboo Island. For what reason? Probably... Oh, for this goddess chest. Right. We could see a beetle here. And...
Nearest wisdom would possibly require Din's power.
You love to see
Trial chain.
Song chains are always something that you love to see, and by love to see, I mean I love to see, and Eraser really does not.
Correct. And yeah, Jim now heading into Faron Woods. Just by far the most checkdowns region he still has left.
Yeah, we've got
a pretty nice starting statue with Temple of Time.
Yeah, behind the temple is very good. I did not catch that. Looked like Earth Temple something was Dusk Relic. Is the only hinted in Earth Temple. That is the
Lava Tunnel debt in ET.
Okay, so we need the beetle to get into ET, but we will not need the beetle once we are inside of ET. That is a dead chest in Sealed Temple. So, yeah, he's going to go straight into Faron Woods proper, and we're going to see a ton of checks. Unfortunately, again, without that beetle, a lot of those checks are inaccessible to us at the moment. So we're going to be able to scope out most of them, and we kind of hope from Eraser's perspective that most of these areas are dead, and only the ones that we can access right now actually have anything on them. Thank you for the correction. There is one more beetle check in ET. I always forget about the one above the drawbridge.
Yeah, it seems like we are slightly ahead of the stream.
Ooh,
I think you were also a couple seconds ahead of my feed as well.
Oh, spoiler warning, I guess. Apologies.
Okay, nothing on the bombable.
Jim grabbing this Goddess Cube, which is another one. I so rarely play with Goddess Cubes, I always forget them.
I gotta say, it is fun playing with them, except if like every cube is enabled like it is in All Sanity. Then it can get a little tedious.
That is
I do feel like these settings have a nice selection of Goddess Cubes.
Yep. Jim right now, trying out to get some of these close claw shots and snagging himself a little bit. Is Jim going to go for the crane tech? He is not. Ooh! Jim, my friend. my buddy, my pal. He's gonna climb some vines here. Yeah, so we haven't seen most of those inaccessible checks to us right now. We're gonna check the chest inside of Great Tree is also dead. We don't have the Water Dragon scale, so while we do have access to Flooded Faron, we can't get anything in it right now.
Nope.
And I don't believe that Jim is gonna... Is he able to peek this? Yeah, he is able to peek both of these, so that one's useless. So let's see.
Yeah, that looked like a red rupee.
Was a red, and then what is the other one? Jim, check, please. Heart piece. Okay, so both of these inaccessible checks are nothing at the moment. Jim dropping down very carefully here to grab this goddess cube. Another one that I definitely just love, because I always remember exactly where to drop to get it.
Yeah. I did play a couple seeds with these settings, and I did have to get used to the point where you drop down a bit.
Yep. Again, Jim just about, I would say, roughly a minute ahead of Adri. Not very far at all. Our runners are currently neck and neck, and Adri has done a little bit more scoping than Jim. So I would say that we're pretty even right now. Jim headed for Deep Woods, pinging the chest, and it's nothing.
Yep, but we do have another goddess cube here.
Oh, we do have the cube here. Oh, you have to go into Deep Woods anyway. Unfortunate.
Yep, at least it is a good opportunity to show the cube warp.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite tricks in the whole game. So we are going to walk up to this Bokoblin. We're going to lure him away a little bit. I'm going to charge up a goddess or a Skyward Strike, and as the Bokoblin rears up to do an attack, our our lock-on goes a little more vertical than usual. So as you can see, Jim fires off that goddess, or that Skyward Strike. I keep all these terminologies I'm failing at today. Fires off that Skyward Strike, hits that goddess cube, and conveniently hitting that goddess cube warps us up to go talk to that Goron for a tutorial, saving us a little bit of time. Jim opting to warp to the sky and then drop back down into Faron instead of just walking out of Deep Woods. A very fair decision. Ooh.
We also did get a Floria 2 Moldarach path.
Yeah. Jim headed for Lumpy Pumpkin right now to go check that goddess cube. Ooh. Again, very interesting routing here from Jim. I actually really like this. It saves him some trouble. Goddess Heart. That means that our Faron trial is open right now. So we might have a needle in trial. Oh, what was the song hit?
Faron's Courage was nothing.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Yep.
We do have Nayrus. Yeah, we do still have Nayrus to check out. Looks like Jim might be... What are we doing here, buddy? Oh, we have Goddess Harp, so we have a couple more checks in Skyloft. That's correct.
Yep, and I think at this point, basically everything our runners pick up is potentially path to Scalddera. And there's also a Goddess Cube right here, or like a Goddess Chest.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, like you said, I agree. Pretty much everything here has been opened up by the Faron tablet, so I don't think that there's a bad option. There's our beetle.
Is our beetle.
So we're going to see if... because I believe that all the rest of the checks in Faron were inaccessible without beetle. So we're going to see if Jim goes to clear a dungeon or goes straight back into Faron. Looks like he's headed for that dungeon. I am wondering what Adri's going to do here, because getting those peaks in Faron would have been really nice, just to know if you've got to go back there soon or not. But I by far don't think that Jim has made the wrong decision here. As we can see, it paid off for him pretty quickly with that beetle. So we're going to see what direction Adri goes here, if we head for those same Goddess Cube checks or if we go directly down. No, it looks like Adri's made the same decision. So again, very compelling race we have here. Just not that much diverse action to commentate. Hey, fellas, help a guy out.
Just walking in Jim's footsteps, which by all means it makes the most sense.
Yeah, again, can't... oh, what are we warping for? Warp to start. Oh yeah, head right back to the Knight Academy. I wonder if that's faster from loading zones.
If you decide to go for call-in anyway, definitely. We got circles!
Jim got circles! Amazing.
Let's go.
We love to see it. Well, Jim's the winner in my heart. Yeah,
Circle's always great. Jim also picked up Tim yesterday.
Perfect. 2 for 2, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Adri going for Colin right here in this quest chain. Not the choice I think I would have made, but definitely a valid one. This is a very annoying like sequence of events to do, and I feel like at some point you gotta do it. And
yeah,
this is probably the fastest time to do it, frankly.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's kind of, if you're of the school of thought of it will be much faster if I never have to do it, versus this will be faster if I do have to do it eventually. Yes, Circles is an incredible little movement trick. That drawbridge cutscene with Impa wants to draw Link into a specific spot, and if you roll at the right time, at the right angle, then Link will just circle himself as he tries to enter that spot until the cutscene is over, and it is quite wonderful. Bo making this section a good little bit faster. Yeah. Very good job from Jim here.
Very nicely done on all 3 of them.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what is up here. Our beetle check doesn't look to be anything? Question mark. Oh, never mind. Jim, how dare you? How dare you, Jim? That's half of the mighty scatter shot, you fool! That item
is
can one shot.
While not logically required, it's still required in our hearts.
You know what? You know how I said that Jim's the winner in my heart? I take that back. he's got to fight for it again. But we got a lot of pins in Earth Temple here, so we're going to be basically visiting every major area of this, it looks like. What are we looking for in Earth Temple here? Potentially an Amber Tablet. That would really help us out because we have two dungeons in the Lanayru region, so we really want to get away into Lanayru. In the meantime, though, Adri just got something and I don't know what it was. And it
was just a silver rupee.
Just a silver, okay. I saw the hold up. That's Water Dragon Scale, so that is even
very
more
important pickup.
Yeah, that means that we have all of Flooded Faron available to us now. Huge pickup for Jim right now. That means that if I had to guess, once Jim finishes out this dungeon, unless he gets a tablet, he is more than likely headed back into Faron, and we'll see a lot more of those checks.
Oh yeah, 100%, especially with that like Gloria to Moldarach path on the lookout for either Bellows or what would be even better, the Amber Tablet.
Yep. Now, Jim doing a trick right here. This is one of our bit tricks inside of Earth Temple. He is going to go set a flag. Not equipped to talk about the specifics of bit right now. Basically, kills himself, restarts the console as he hits reset, and that, as you can see, puts him on the title screen. And on the title screen, you can do some fun things with game flags. He is currently going to go, I believe, up to Knight Academy, and he is going to save his game up here, and that's going to do some funky things with some funky flags. No, he's not going to bit warp. I'm talking crazy right now. He's going to go into the Knight Academy and talk to somebody. That's going to set a flag, and then that is going to raise the bridge in Earth Temple, so he does not have to do the whole Rolling Rock section. It's going to save him a good bit of time, and by a good bit of time, I mean it saves like 10 seconds after bit is said and done.
Though, to be fair, with Rupee and Lava Tunnel being hinted that it is more worth it than usual.
Yes, it is. It is very much the right play. It is just very funny to me. Again, Bit often is cited by people as a reason why they're a little hesitant to pick up this game. Adri picking up the slingshot because he is correct.
Yep.
But Bit itself, frankly, after all of the loading times and all of the stuff that you have to do in the title screen, doesn't save as much time as you would think. So if you're wanting to pick up this game and you're afraid of Bit, just straight go for it. It is great. Is that allowed in the rando? Yes, many people do it.
At least
certain bit tricks are allowed. Certain bit tricks are disallowed. But it's very vibes based, and by vibes based, it's like the stuff that's, I don't know, blatant cheating, like copying items, not allowed. Ooh, a heart medal. Got a little bit of health there, Jim. But you see that Jim currently has very little health. That is going to avail him here. Is he going to do Death Warp? I actually don't know.
He has to die at least once to make the bridge be fully raised.
That's right. Yep. It's all coming back to me now. I understand. I get you. Yeah. So Jim dying here to fully raise the bridge does mean that he wanted his health very low there. Adri not going for the bit strategy, it seems, because he is not damaged down.
I'm pretty sure he will go for the back in time strategy, but will utilize the Death Warp a bit differently than Jim will.
That's, you know what?
What I think Adri likes to do is save at a statue, do the bit strategy, and then go into West Room, and then Death Warp back from West Room to the statue again.
That is also a very valid direction to go with it. We did get that dragon statue, our boss key, on Jim's screen, and there it is on Adri's screen. So we are almost done with this dungeon. I did not see if he pinged the boss key chest in here, but we are just about done with this dungeon without many major items acquired, other than that slingshot, of course.
And a water dragon scale.
And the water dragon, correct? Yes, I had moved on from that already in my brain somehow. But Jim currently stutter sprinting up this way. You can see that on these very slippery slopes, they're actually a lie. You can just mash the sprint button rhythmically, and Link starting the sprint animation overrides the slipping animation, and you can just get up any slope as long as you have the stamina for it.
Yep, D, by the way.
D, by the way. We are headed into Scalddera right now. We do have bombs, so we don't have to do this bombless. You can defeat Scalldera fully without bombs, but it's going to be an unnecessary trick here.
Yep.
Can I just say, one thing that I love about this game is the little detail of the giant, massive doors sliding out a little bit before, opening. That it's just like physically making space for them. I think that whenever they were making this game, they probably saw that the door was clipping through it and went, yeah, we can't suspend disbelief that much. Added an animation for it.
Yep. And yeah, Scalddera without bombs is possible. It is actually a mandatory trick that is used in any percent.
Yeah, it's an any percent trick. It's actually not terribly hard. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah.
Sorry. You can't beat Scalldera without bombs. You can defeat Scalldera without the bomb bag. Thank you. that is
good point, Arctic.
It is a hair worth splitting. Yes. So you can defeat Scalldera with the bombs that are already in the arena, just not with bombs in your own bomb bag. It's not that hard to learn. It looks very impressive and it feels good to do. The only thing is that it's a little scary because you can soft block yourself, but as long as you know what you're doing, there's no real danger. Ooh, Jim missing the window there to get the quick kill on Scalldera. If you throw out a Skyward Strike just as it does a little animation there, you can skip one of its little rage phases. But So that is Scalddera down. We're going to see... We have 2 more checks that we're going to get out of this. We're going to get Scalddera's heart container, and then we're also going to get the Striking the Crest reward. Meanwhile, Adri is also headed to Scalddera now.
Yep.
So we're going to see what we're getting out of this heart container. Looking forward, though, we definitely are going to... Unless one of these is, again, that... Nice bomb drop, Jim. Very cool.
It is very funny.
Unless one of these is that amber tablet, it does look like, looking forward, we're going to be headed into right back into Faron, and with that water dragon scale, no less. So we'll be seeing a bit of flooded Faron action in the future. Adri going for that stutter sprint here. You can see that rhythmic hitting of the sprint button. You can almost barely see Adri doing it. He really one-frames that that A button.
Yeah.
And jumps to the right.
If
Wonderful.
we get an amber tablet here on the crest, we still will see the scale checks in Faron first.
And it's a piece of heart, so we're headed into Faron, folks. Now, looking forward, again, it looks like what we're really hunting for right now is going to be that Gus Bellows and that Amber Tablet.
Pretty much,
yeah, I don't see much else that's going to be of too terribly much use to us. We have Lanayru Caves Key, it looks like. So we can just head straight into Sandsea, frankly. We have all of the items that we need, other than Gus Bellows, to get most of the Sandsea checks. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but that's something to keep in the back of your mind, is that even if we don't get those Gus Bellows first, we won't be able to do Lanayru Mining Facility. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not gonna bog ourselves down in the moment. But that is the major item that we're looking for. But even if we don't find it, we will have plenty of checks to do. Swords are kind of useful. Again, we are always looking for our go mode items. So we have 3 more swords. Never remember how many stupid swords are in this game. Long sword, white sword. Yes, 3 more swords. I count on my fingers, and 1 more Triforce piece. So right now we are going to be grabbing our Tad Tones, though.
Yep.
6 total swords. Is it? Oh, it is just Master Sword. It's not TMS. I just checked my document here.
That's
another empty bottle. Extra wallet, neat. Not super useful, but the rupees inside does mean that we can get our final.
That 8 ring of light blue Tad Tones are not in the settings. It's mainly just for an air refill for Jim.
Ah, very nice. But that does mean that we will be able to very comfortably go back to Beetle and get our final item checks from him.
Yeah, I do think that we've seen everything in Beetle.
Yes, we did. Okay. I had to think back for a moment.
Another Dragon Song with nothing in the trial.
Ah, darn. We do still have the trial chain, though, so...
Yep, though Din's power is also at most possibly required, and I did not see what that check was.
Was that a hook beetle? I actually didn't spot that. Hook beetle is something that we were looking for.
Because Jim updated his tracker to hook beetle.
Perfect. that was like a 2-framer. I'm pretty proud of that.
Yep.
But yeah, so getting a hook beetle out of flooded Faron is actually pretty nice. I actually forgot that hook beetle is very good for Lanayru as well. So that's gonna, once we get that amber tablet, open up quite a few checks for us there.
Yep, technically, hook beetle is a requirement for Lanayru Mining Facility.
Yeah, that is correct. We are going to be able to see some of these checks that we didn't look at earlier. That's just a silver. Do we have Kikwi Relic on? I actually don't know what this says.
Nope, Kikwis are not on in these settings.
Okay, good. Don't have to watch a side quest for 30 minutes. And
yep.
Is that a
that
gold
is
skull?
Something...
It's a gold skull. Hey.
Okay.
King of Peaks still at it. but we will be able to go through Floria. Jim heading through Floria forwards here, just because the gate's open. There's no point in not doing it. Frankly, it is still a little faster to go forwards through Floria, even though backwards Floria is much swaggier and a lot cooler to watch.
Yeah,
so,
I guess.
Why didn't you consider that, Jim?
I guess since you have harp anyway, you do kind of want to chain it into sealed grounds so you can get the song from Impa check. Otherwise, backwards Floria is usually nicer if you're planning on warping to start anyway.
Yeah. This little monster here is a lot easier to do with forwards Floria. And there's our Amber Tablet. Okay.
That does fulfill the path to Moldarach.
So, yeah, looks like we are headed. Was that? Is another? Get the slingshot, Jim. Get the slingshot, Jim. All right. Ignore my simmering rage. That's a good couple of items here. We have 3 more chests. Ooh, we have a paying chest. And then we'll be out headed to Lanayru, I believe.
Yep. Bottle
percent. Awesome. Ooh, Jim missing the swag jump there. Did not quite charge up his Skyward Strike all the way. Jim, come on. Jim, you're embarrassing me in front of the nerds. Come on. This is the man who taught me to Skyward Sword. But he grabs this Goddess Cube. We have 2 more chests and then an item on a cliff out near the Ancient Cistern entrance. And like you mentioned earlier, headed right back to Sealed Grounds to grab that check from Impa, and then on our way. Looks like he already pinged those chests, and they pinged empty, because you can do that from that direction. Oh no, you can't. I'm talking crazy again. I'm talking stupid. They are dead though, so I was correct. So, who's laughing now? Question mark. But yeah, again, Adri just like a minute or so behind. Still doing great. Just got some other checks that Jim has not gotten, so is just following in his footsteps right now. A very competitive race still, though. It's definitely anybody's game. Yeah,
with that, like, we currently have not really seen any major routing divergence between the two.
Yeah, and an Evil Crystal, pretty nice, pretty useful, pretty great item. What are we doing, Jim?
Oh, we're not going.
It's not faster to warp to Sealed Grounds from here, is it?
I don't know, but I don't think so. Okay, Jim's not even going
9,000. Okay. Sick. Looks like he's going to clean up some goddess chests and then Scootaloo on out to Lanayru. Again, that is one of those things of like, if it's required, you're going to go to the Sealed Temple to go to the end game anyway. So there is an argument for it. But that's usually like a last resort kind of thing, so...
Yeah, I think we also just did see either a Shed chest or the Sandslide Cube chest pinging.
Yeah, we saw a couple of or one we saw a ping. Yes, I will verify this information. Jim diving straight to it because that's incredible swag right there. But yeah, we'll see if Adri goes for that Sealed Temple check or not. Could be interesting. Not getting the slingshot. Adrian will have the one half of it. Just get the mighty scatter shot and win the game. What are you doing? What are we doing here, folks?
Exactly.
What are we? We're sacrificing our souls in the name of speed. Is that what racing is about now?
Apparently so.
Anyway,
this ain't no place for funsies anymore.
I didn't see what Jim got from the chest, if anything.
It was a crystal pack.
Crystal pack? Okay. It was like it pinged, so it had to be something. Crystal pack. Got it. And yeah, straight into Lanayru. So we're gonna see where we drop. What do we think we're hoping for here? Sandsea or Lanayru proper?
Probably Sandsea.
Yeah,
we're getting mine. We're getting vanilla entrances.
Vanilla entrances. Let's
yeah, because
go.
with Sandsea start, we would have been able to just full clear all of Sandsea and do Sandship as well, and then continue into Lanayru proper. But also really neat ping just before Skyward Strike hits the cube.
Yeah, it didn't look like we got anything off of that ping. We do have 2 chests in the back of mine, it looks like. So we'll be able to dig right back through there. What are we hoping for? We're hoping for a Gust Bellows. We're hoping for... I mean, other than Go Mode items, I think that Gust Bellows is all that we really need at the moment.
Oh, yeah, it's
all 3. Ooh. How fancy schmancy.
That do be pretty neat.
Things that can still ping. We're looking at nice rupee grab. Just killing time, I guess. We're looking at crystals. We're looking at beetles. We're looking at Go Mode items. We're looking at songs, I think, is the things that can bait us at the moment.
Fire Shield Earrings, Spiral Charge.
Yeah. We have a lot of bait still left in the... I guess it could potentially not be bait, but a lot of stuff that can still ping left in the pool. So we're not out of the woods yet in terms of this being a jet seed, but we are just about an hour in, and we're making good progress here. 1 dungeon down, most of our required items. And we're zooming right along here. Now, remind me, what game of the tournament is this? Because I haven't been doing my due diligence and keeping up. How deep into the bracket are we?
This is Grand Finals.
Oh, so this is like it.
Yes. If Jim wins this, that's the season.
Hey, that would have been really great for me to have clocked before asking that question, looking like an idiot. So there's a lot more stakes here than okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that opens up. Not a ton in what we have. That Boko base, yes, we can go to Boko base. That's probably great news for Jim. In fact, but great news. I mean, he's probably really happy right now. And I'm really happy for him, especially because he didn't pick up either of the slingshots once he saw.
We're not gonna see anything in Boko base probably unless we're running out of locations or we get Fire Shield Earrings.
Yeah, it really is kind of contingent on both of those happening. I feel. Gonna see a nice break slide from Jim here. Textbook, excellent.
Oh,
they do one. Hey,
not have enough stamina to fully cross the gap though.
You know what I said? Textbook sometimes. That was like one of those Nebraska Scientology textbooks, or not Scientology creationism. I don't think I've seen a Scientology textbook. Shout out to my boy Xenu. I'm sorry for that joke. I don't know what that one was. It was off the dome, and I apologize. Another crystal pack. So,
even more of those.
Yeah, we're kind of getting bupkis out of this area with all these pings. I guess we kind of hope that Petro has something pretty big if we're getting all these crystal packs. But Jim's got 30 total crystals right now. So he's reaching the limit on how many he can grab and still be useful. We do have Petro up to 40, and we know that 5 and 10 and 50 are dead. So we have, what is that, 3 more checks off of Petro that could potentially have something?
Yep.
There's the
30 checks and 40. And the 40 check, yeah.
So Jim making his way through Lanayru proper here. I didn't even check if he... I didn't see if he pinged. I think I was looking away. You're doing a great job at commentary here, folks. You got an A+ fill in here.
I mean, hey, we have our trackers to pay attention for us. Speaking of which, big shouts to our trackers, Joshi and Viola.
Hey, big shoutouts to our trackers. I also just realized that y'all can probably hear my dog barking this entire time. I apologize.
We love
for
dog
that.
content.
Dog content. But yeah, shoutouts to our trackers. They do so much work for us. Us commentators would be probably dead in the water if we didn't have them, frankly.
Yeah, pretty much.
The absolute heights of my ADHD. Again, Adri following in Jim's footsteps here. I think that if you're Adri right now, just from that early bat peak, I don't know, you gotta hope for a good route divergence, but I haven't seen a great opportunity for one right here. The seed seems pretty cut and dry.
The seed is extremely linear thus far in what it wants you to do, which is not something you'd like to see in grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at that point it just comes down to execution and judgment at that point. Just luck. Just who decides to check the correct spots at the correct times.
Yep.
Which I guess is just kind of how all rando goes. So, ignore me? Question mark. that was a lot of sound and fury signifying nothing in the end, I guess.
Yeah, rando be like, just check the right things.
Check the right things at the right times, idiot. It's not that hard. A monkey.
Also, to complete the ensemble of shoutouts, happy 1 hour. Hope you have fun with this Grand Finals Game 2 game of the Skyward Sword Season 4, Skyward Sword Randomizer Season 4 tournament. If you haven't already, consider giving a follow to our two runners, gymnast86 and Adri. Both delivering with amazing gameplay. And also, big thanks to my fellow co-com, the King's Pride, for stepping in on a whim with me.
Hey, absolutely. Sorry for showing up and then immediately leaving for a couple of minutes when I had an AC repairman show up. That was pretty cool.
I mean, hey, if you didn't step in, the crowd would have to deal with my voice alone for an entire hour now.
Hey, that's all good. So Jim electing not to check out our trial here with our potentially required song. He does step in, check that first check in LMF, which is I don't know what sphere it is right now, but it's lower than getting that gust bellows. So there's always potentially gust bellows is there. Always a safe thing to check, but if Adri decides to follow that song route, I don't see him doing that, but if he did that and it paid off, that would be a huge win for him. That's more of a Jasmix move, though.
I feel like it's just gonna be crystals in Din's trial.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I can feel that. Yeah, those kind of wild swings are not really something you want to bank on this late in the competition.
Yeah, Assault could also be the case.
Oh, good call from Viola. Again, with our back in time magic, we can break into the Din's trial without the song relatively easily. It is like it takes only about a minute to set up, so yeah, that would be faster than doing the Neighbor's trial in the first place.
Yeah.
Crystals possibly being required. It just means that Betro potentially has something that can lead to something. It could also be like Betro has...
Oh, okay, that's why.
I did not catch that hint, but I heard your reaction to it, so I'm going to assume it was something good in
We
Betro.
know where our last Triforce is.
Ah,
it's
wonderful.
Betro.
Was it 30 or 40?
It didn't say where it was. It was just, okay, Trials of Courage is in Betro's house. We do have Triforce hints for every zone. Or like, when a Triforce is hinted, it's not hinting the exact location, but it's hinting the zone where the Triforce is located at.
I see. So that does mean that if it's on bat 40, then Adri might have a little bit of a leg up over Jim.
Potentially, yeah.
Just
Depends
on
on the crystal layouts.
Yeah.
That is a Collins letter.
Okay, so that is something Jim wants to get, so little early put away on the beetle there. Adri, should be noted, did go and check in that node as well, so we saw that there was nothing in there. I believe that Jim did that earlier as well, so it's not information that we didn't have, but it is information that your commentators forgot to say. But it does mean that most of Desert seems to be dead, if I'm correct. I don't think there's any other checks in Desert that we're looking at. I didn't see if we stopped into Fire Node or not. We have all the tools, of course. As far
as I know, was not pinging at all.
Yeah.
Nobody doing battles less LMF.
Nobody losing tons of time to doing very complicated bit tricks in LMF. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Grabbing these goddess cubes, though, and then Jim headed out into the open seas. The Pirate King himself. Making sure to grab that statue. Very, very important. Getting sniped with the bow. One moment. I will be right back.
Sure thing. But yeah, battles with LMF is always extremely risky unless you know your exact ping layout. And I guess if you are in go mode already. Like, we're still missing knowledge about 2 of our swords. So there's no sure way of telling if battles might be required or not. It was a pretty nice and quick Sandship chase from Jim. So we'll be entering our second dungeon as the first runner. I don't know what chest that is, if it's Stern or combo lock. And yes, as chat is already saying, this is game 2 of the Grand Finals. And it is played as a best of 3. It is extremely likely that the trial has crystals, but we don't know for sure.
Oh, but can I hear anything is the question.
I don't know. Can you?
In fact, I couldn't hear anything. I had unplugged my headphones when I got up. There we are! Okay.
Let's go. Welcome back.
Great news, everyone. My AC unit was broken in a very fixable manner.
Let's go.
So I'll have air conditioning again in Arkansas summer. But yeah, so catch me up. I see that Jim is in Sandship. Have we gotten any good pings yet?
We did get a ping for either stun or combo lock. I could not tell which one it was.
Excellent. It does mean that we're going to be heading deeper into Sandship, but the great news is that Jim has, I think, everything that he needs for Sandship. I don't think that you really need Gust Bells at all. So we found TMS. Amazing. It's a weird bug that it didn't update on anybody's screen, but I'm going to trust you on this one. It's all that teal that Jim's wearing. It's throwing off the randomizer pack.
Okay, it's done. That was pinging.
Ooh, very neat. So what are we getting now? Stern? Is it going to be a sword? No, it's going to be a smoky. Of course it's going to be a smoky. Am I stupid?
Yep.
Yeah. Have we checked Bosky yet?
Nope. We just got into Sandship.
Okay, so I missed almost nothing. Good to know.
That is correct.
So we'll probably see Jim run through, I would guess, most of the dungeon, if not all of it, before checking that boss key chest. It just takes some time to get to, and it's really, it's one chest out of X many. The good question is, did we get a Skirvo hint?
Nope. No Skirvo hints thus far.
So we might see Jim do our mini-boss here. It kind of depends on where he wants to spend this key. I do
think though that Jim will just do Treasure Room and probably also do Bricks, since we also didn't get a hint for that either. And we'll likely just pick up both small keys anyway.
That's very fair. So we did get pings on Treasure Room. Did we see how many pings on Treasure Room?
I think we just saw one ping thus far, but it was the most leftmost chest that Jim pinged.
So
we have no definite information what it actually is, and it looks like Jim is doing boss key chest now.
Ah, good a time as any.
Yeah, I mean, if you're planning to folk anyway, that is the best time to do it.
Yeah, as expected. Was that? My brain's always playing tricks on me. I could have sworn that I saw the reticle change as he swung over. But
I feel like I also heard it pinging.
Oop. I guess we'll see when Adri goes through.
Yep.
Hopefully that wasn't a misping from Jim.
Yeah, if so, that might cost him enough time so that Adri can reasonably catch up, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's also going to depend on what it is. If it's a small...
Okay, he is going back up.
He's going back up. He knows! Panic! Adri getting bullied by the masked Boko there a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no, down. He's not checking again. He is instead going back down. Yeah, hope internet's more stable now. Basically, both of them are just neck and neck.
Yep, we have quite possibly the most linear seed we've seen for a very long time. Not very many routing divergences have made themselves known, so we're currently just seeing kind of a race of execution at the moment. Adri's done a couple more extra checks, has checked Betro a little bit and gotten some loose crystals, but is only about, I would say, a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind Jim, so very much not
that does sound right, yeah.
Yeah, very much not a huge difference at all.
And it looks like Adri is immediately checking boss key chest, so we will get a reping, at least.
Yeah, let's see this, because if Jim mispinged that, it'll be really sad.
Okay, no, he didn't.
No, okay. Why would I doubt Jim? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it would have been a stronger, way stronger ping.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to see Jim do a pretty classic run-through here. Just the most efficient way to go through, hits both of the dynamos, and then I expect that he's probably going to go down, do Treasure Warp, and then Death Warp on the electric fence in Brig, and then hop back up and either... What do we think? Do we think he's going to go for Skirvo or the boss? Because with an unhinted Skirvo... I don't know how comfortable I'd be orphaning Skirvo, just leaving it behind.
Yeah, same.
So the ping in the boss key... Question, is the boss key room a separate zone? Does Treasure Room ping from the boss key room?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
The pings in Sandship are so messed up, I can't keep them straight half the time.
Okay, one ping.
Just the one ping. Small key is small
expected.
Key. Okay. Oh, 2 pings.
This might be boss key right here. Oh, Bellows!
Ooh, it's Gust Bellows, even better, frankly. That does mean
we're
that,
2 items from Go mode at this point.
Yeah, and that does mean that it looks like Skirvo does have our boss key. Or Brig could. I'm getting ahead of myself.
That is also a possibility, yeah.
But I feel like he's gonna Brig. My prediction: Brig's gonna have Zilch Squado and Zilch Squad. What people take away my license to talk? What am I doing today? But I predict it's gonna have roughly nothing, and then we're gonna do Skirbo for the boss key, and then clear that out and head into LMF. Second small key was the stern chest.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
there's our squid carving. Ooh.
The boss key for Sandship.
Yeah. So I do think that Jim does Skirbo here. Definitely. No point in really not doing it. He's going to death warp up to the beginning of the dungeon anyway, so just hit Skirbo on your way, then go to the boss, clear it out, and then head to LMF.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that AG will do the same thing, because if I saw correctly, AG also saved at the bird statue directly in front of Skirbo.
Yeah, so that, again, our runners, not much choice for variation here. So we are headed back to Skirbo. Now, thinking ahead, we do have most of Sandsea available right now. Well, we have all of Sandsea available, but we have most of Sandsea unchecked at the moment. We haven't checked skippers or pirates. Hey, is anything in Shipyard in these settings?
Nope, nothing in Shipyard, and the Skipper's Retreat chest is also excluded in these settings.
Wonderful. So, yeah, I feel like we're just going to go get a cheeky ping on the Skipper's chests, and then head to Pirates, ping that. If you're Jim right now, I feel like you kind of hope that there's nothing in either of those areas, and all of your stuff is contained within your final dungeon. That would be the ideal scenario. The likelihood of that happening, not super high.
Nope.
But again, like we said earlier, we can break into Dins for potentially whatever's in there. But we do know that we have a Triforce on the Tro. Could be on, I mean, more than likely, it's on one of the two 30 checks. But it could be on a 40, which would put Adri at an advantage, especially because Adri wouldn't have to sit through as many Betro treasure reveals.
But those cutscenes are pretty short, though.
They're pretty short. It is, you know, a game of inches at that point. But I'm trying to think of any more major route divergences that could happen here. And frankly, this seed's just looking to be extremely linear. I don't know what other choices we can make.
Yeah.
That is true. We would need a bit magic file to break into Dins. So, we could make one, but it's irritating at this point. Yeah, I don't. Did we get anything from Skirbo? I would straight up was not looking. To be so honest with you, it was nothing great. Hey, if Adri orphaned Skirbo, that's some time saved right here. I again don't see that happening, but very much don't. Make the guy look to the left here.
Our Adri is not looking for Death Warp.
Ooh, why are we not death warping? Unless we're skipping Skirbo or saving Skirbo for after the boss.
That could also be.
Yep.
Sure what Adri's plan is as of now.
Yeah. Unfortunately for your commentators right now, this seed is not leading to great opportunities for speculation to fill time, and we've got a whole lot of Tentalus to chew through right now. Anybody got a takoyaki grill available? We got a lot of squid. Thank you. I actually am proud of that one. You can keep that one. So, most exciting thing that can happen here is Jim getting barrel dwarfed. I don't see that happening, but it'd be very funny to see that happening. And then it's just, you know, I think that we're going to see a very textbook Tentalus. I don't see Jim really screwing the pooch on Tentalus at all. So,
at least with our newly acquired gas bellows, we are able to blow Tentalus.
That is true.
Defeat Tentalus in the fastest way that is not Tentalus skip.
Yes, for anybody who has not seen this, we can talk about this. For anybody who's not seen before and is going to ask, wait, you can do that? Yes and no. So, in the English 1.0 version of Skyward Sword for the Nintendo Wii, Tentalus, for some reason, is vulnerable to the Gust Bellows, so you can damage him on every frame that he is vulnerable with the Gust Bellows, give him some Dry Eye. They patched it out of every subsequent version of the game, so if your version of the game can do that, awesome. Most of them can. It does mean that it's not available in a speedrun, or at least most speedruns, but since our randomizer version is based on the 1.0 English version of Skyward Sword for the Nintendo Wii, we absolutely can take advantage of the funniest, I guess it's not really a trick, the funniest technique in all of Zelda history, blowing Tentalus.
Yep. Also, I'm wondering, Jim does opt to void out after shooting 4 of Tentalus' tentacles. It does seem to save a bit of time to wait for Tentalus, like Adri is doing right now. So that might just be me.
Yeah, it just centers Jim.
Yeah.
I don't really see... I mean, it's kind of, 6 one way, half dozen the other. There's not too much going for you if you decide to do it, but it's also not going to lose you tons of time to do it anyway.
Yeah.
As you can see here, though, Adri is jamming himself into a corner, because if you're not standing in a corner, Tentalus could just spawn tentacles underneath you, which is oh so fun. It's a really cool thing that a really cool boss can do.
Yep, behind you also works.
Mike Wazowski looking ass. So this final phase, Jim's going to go for the snipe with the bow, and then you will see he will run up, and he is going to immediately... he's going to blow Tentalus, and then he's going to jump and void out. That void out respawns him in the back and gives him just enough time to pull out the bow and snipe the eye before these biting tentacles get to him. And if he hits it right, it will be a quick kill. Perfect.
Nicely done.
Yeah, you can see it's just a couple of
second shot is way
frames.
harder than the first one.
Yeah, it's really cool anytime you pull it off. Jim been doing this for years. I had no doubt that he was gonna get that pretty clean. But as you can see, both of our racers are in the same boss fight. Long as hell boss fight as it may be, that does mean that we are very close right now.
Yeah, although Adri did not do Skirvo just yet.
That is correct. So Adri, I don't know. I don't think that you orphan Skirvo, but if Adri decides to, it's going to give him a time advantage.
I mean, he does know that all he's missing from no mode is are 2 swords, with 3 of them in the pool.
See if we get anything on the crest strike. Nothing. just useless money. Gah.
Yep.
Harune, good question on lore there. I believe Tentalus is just a thing that happened. I think that it's just the time crystal to just revive Tentalus. That Tentalus was just cruising around in the past. I don't think the Ghirahim had anything to do with that, frankly.
I think Tentalus is the one boss in this game that is not work of Ghirahim.
Yes, we do have confirmation that our 3rd Triforce piece is in Betrow. We don't know if it's on a 30 reward or the 40 reward. 50 is dead, so we are uncertain who currently has the advantage on that. Adri does have 5 extra crystals over Jim, but if we see some crystal packs coming up, then that might render that advantage obsolete. Currently, we just do not have the knowledge for that. Goddess Cube in Pirates, I assume, disabled, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. we do still
That
have
cube just straight up sucks.
Some semblance of sense in this community. Thank you very much. I looked like Pillar 1 had a red rupee.
Right pillar.
See if Pillar 2 does anything for us. Nothing. Okay. Both of our pillars are dead.
Yep.
Anything in the nose? The nose often, in my experience, just has stuff in it. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna guess crystals. I guess wrong. Well, I guess the ruby's kind of crystal shaped.
Money. Even more useless.
It's just useless gold. Name that reference in the chat. You'll get 5 points. So we're gonna get our pings in pirates. That is third chest. Awesome. We love seeing third chest in pirates all the time.
Can't wait for crystals on the third chest. Hell yeah.
Your commentators love having to try to fill time during Pirate Stronghold.
Especially when both runners are basically doing the same thing.
The same shit. We're just kind of stuck here. I don't know. I already talked about our final Tringle on Bat. We're gonna head into LMF after this, presumably, because we have that Gust Bellows. You hope that both your swords are in LMF. You hope that neither of them are on boss key chest. And beyond that, I don't know, man. We're just playing Zelda. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
Making sure that we're not getting jebaited by the pings.
Yep, but it is indeed confirmed that it is the last chest.
Yep. Fun fact about this room, if you stop on these pillars for like half a second, Link auto-aligns to the next pillar. So if you ever have trouble jumping between pillars, just take your time and you will get through it very easily. Otherwise, just, you know, wrestle with the wonderful camera in that room and pray to God that you don't eat sand.
How do pirates are made?
How do... Yeah, you hit the R button. High five. Good joke. Yarhar Fiddly D. Being a pirate is so fun to be. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Perfect.
We're gonna see what we get here. I'm gonna guess it's crystals.
Oh, sword!
This game loves to prove me wrong. So we're currently only looking for one more sword.
Yep.
Potentially 2 more crystals. But yeah, we're gonna head into LMF.
Okay, it looks like Jim is opting for Tentalus, it seems.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, I assume that he's gonna do 10 loose. That's probably just going to be, yeah, there he goes. Just a safer option. You only have to go to Betro once. It's one of those where you could take that gamble, you could take a swing. Again,
okay, it's also doing the Colin check.
Yeah, good time to do it. But it feels more like a Jazz6 move in my mind to go, you know what? Here's a 1 in 3 chance that 40 is nothing. Let's just do 30 and see how the wind blows. Love to see an unhinted sword on 40.
Can't wait for a crystal pack on one of the 30 checks.
Yeah, both of the 30s are crystals, so you enter with 30 and you get the Tringle on 40, and then you're winning. That's what we call rolling the dice. Let's go shoot some craps, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes, and by new pair of shoes, I mean a Triforce piece, which I'm going to use to wish for a new pair of shoes.
Okay. Is Adri now warping to start as well? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Suddenly, both runners are incredibly close again.
Yeah. I actually did Adri not do Skirvo? I straight up was
Nope.
not
Adri's
looking.
got Skirvo.
Amazing. So Adri is taking that swing that Skirvo just straight up has nothing.
Yep.
And that did save him a good amount of time. So we're gonna see what we get. 5 rupees. Thanks for Thanks for getting me and my girlfriend together. Here's $5.
Oh, okay. Adri is going for LMF, it seems.
Ooh, spicy.
Going for a guaranteed progression in the sense of beating the dungeon.
Yeah. Did Adri get letter?
Yes, he did.
Believe so, yes. I'm gonna...
Oh, wait, Adri is pinging for the cube goddess chests first.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
slot pickups, I guess they are progressive, so they're not ordered, so you can't get like Master Sword and then get another sword pickup and get like Practice Sword, for example. Okay, crystals,
More
nice.
Crystals. Adri did hit that 40 watermark, so let's see if he goes back for bad. Nope, he's going for LMF.
Yep. But yeah, to continue that, you can't get swords out of order. They are instead progressive, so it will always be after Goddess Sword comes Long Sword, then White Sword, then Master Sword, then True Master Swords. Will always be the same line of progression.
So while Jim is going for loose crystals, Adri is going directly for LMF, has all the crystals he needs, so it looks like Adri's getting a little bit of a time advantage out of this, but we'll see how things shake down.
It depends on what the Tro has aside from the Triforce.
That is correct. Zavi, to answer your question, Adri did beat Sandship, and Adri saved a little bit of time by not doing a mini-boss that would have netted him exactly nothing. And Batchan, to address this statement, the R button, much like Sniper Island, is in your heart. So we can you tell that I'm reading One Piece right now? But yeah, so we're gonna see Adri. I didn't see if there were any pings. Yes, if there's a sword in LMF, Adri will have a significant advantage.
Yeah, we did see there is a ping somewhere in the keylocked area, but aside from that, we haven't really seen much. Yeah, okay, West Wing is completely dead. That is keylocked and hop across pinging.
Yeah, so what are we looking at for... we need a key, and then boss key can still ping, I think, question mark? It's been a while since I reviewed my dungeon pings. I'm going to be so honest with you all.
Okay, it's 38 crystals for Jim. Oh, right, we haven't seen Bird's Nest as well.
We have not seen Bird's Nest.
Oh, Big Key Chest is pinging.
Big Key Chest is pinging.
Okay, that's enough.
Bird's Nest is a crystal pack. Amazing. Saved Jim like a modicum of time there. About 30 seconds, I would estimate.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm going to assume by the fact that Jim did not go and sweep up a lady's home that is not in these settings.
Nope. Beatrice is excluded.
Yep. The small key is very nice from Adri, though. Does mean that he can go directly into that key-locked area if he so chooses.
Yep,
which
you will definitely go there to pick up those 2 checks, those pinging chests.
Yep. Again, if one of these is a sword, Adri is primed to go. But if there's a sword on bat... Let's see.
That's bat 10, bat 30. Nothing. Bat 40. Nothing. It's on the 30 chest.
Okay, it's on the 30 chest. Interesting. Moldarach is in settings. Okay, yes, I was talking about Moldarach.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can see why Jim would just stop in and sweep a lady's home. That makes sense. I don't believe that we had
that's
any hints on Moldarach.
Final Triforce, which is good for Adri.
Yeah.
Moldarach was not hinted at all. We do not have a Baron ping, or like a Baron hint for village.
So, what we're looking at right now, unless the sword is in LMF, which is fully possible at this point, currently, State of the Union is we could have it on Malara, which it looks like Jim is going to go and do. We could have it... Where else are we looking at? We're kind of running out of places.
Yeah, we are running out of stuff to do.
Yeah, if we find earrings, could be in Boko Base. It could be in the Din's Trial, because we do have a possibly hinted Din song in the Lanayru Trial. So, could be something there. There's still potential here, folks. We have no idea how this is going to end. We just got to see who's making the right call here, because we've finally seen a route divergence.
Yep. And at pretty much the most interesting time of the seed as well.
Yeah, so we'll see
because
if...
because that route divergence will basically determine who's going to be in go mode first. Oh my god, I saw the animation.
I saw the animation too. I was like, no, no way. No, I adventure out.
So yeah, that is a time sink for Jim right now.
Yeah, again, we're going to see if Adri hitting this dungeon as soon as he can, like a filthy Wind Waker player, is going to pay off for him. That's more crystals. That is more crystals. That does mean that he's going to be locked into a further Betrow animation, which doesn't super matter, but it's like 3 more seconds.
Yep. Troll MF.
So, yeah, I don't know what more we can look at here. Looks like Jim is also going to be checking those sky chests. He is going to get himself some more crystals. Yeah, going for LMF early here, I think was the safer play. Jim was hitting things in terms of things that were along his way. Wind Waker players do the opposite? I wouldn't know. I've never done it.
I mean, you got one in the comms booth with you.
That is true. And then you said nothing whenever I made a fool of myself up here, so who's the real fool? But, yeah, so... Jim getting those crystals. I'm just trying to
trying to remember, did anything in left side ping?
I didn't see anything.
Because I don't think so. The way that Adri is setting up his RBMs, because that does look like pinwheel gate RBM and shortcut chest.
Yeah. So if the sword is on, again, we've got 3 places that the sword could be still in LMF, so we're not running out of luck yet. But we're looking at either that boss key chest, or we are looking at the heart piece on Moldarach, or exiting the temple. Likelihood higher than you'd think, but not as high as you would hope, I think is how I would describe it at the moment.
Okay, good. Pinwheel gate RBM from Adri.
Yep, so Adri is going to die here. Lock in that bit magic he just did. I know it's not bit magic, but lock in the back in time trick. I just saw Adri's death pass. That's really funny. But lock in, gets rid of that gate, and then is going to hit this cut back here.
Okay, I see. Adri is opting to just straight up gun it for boss key chest.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like shortcut chest.
And then after exiting boss key chest area, he'll do shortcut chest.
Oh, was it pinging? I think that I missed that.
Yes, both of these checks were pinging.
Yep, there it is. Just saw it on Jim's screen. Okay, so 4 places in the dungeon that it could still be. Again, like I said, doesn't really change the calculus on more likely than you'd think, not as likely as you would hope.
Yeah.
Jim also doing this same bit. He's not even going for the key locked area at the moment, it doesn't look like. So we'll see how that changes things.
Yeah, Jim might skip key lock, though it is still 2 checks that are pinging.
Yeah, I think that, frankly, my read of the situation is that we're going to have an extremely linear seed, and then we're going to be stuck in a little bit of a brutal casino right at the end of it, which is what you always want to see in one of these, right? As a player,
Yep.
You always want to have your path dictated for you in Randomizer, and then right at the end just be like, all right, have fun, kids.
Pretty much. Okay, looks like Jim is opting to go for the bit warp, it seems.
Interesting.
Yeah. So probably looking to do minecart hop and or like reverse minecart hop, I guess. To then get to boss key chest area and shortcut chest. At least that's my assumption of why Jim did this.
Smoky, and looks like he's going for that locked area.
Yeah, you don't skip that. Especially since you know it's definitely not a small key, since you already got that.
Yeah, you just absolutely don't skip. I mean, can't be the small key?
Yeah, no, it can't.
Ooh, Adri with the unfortunate bonk there.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh. Boss key chest room. Stinky? Boss key chest room?
Always stinky. Screw boss key chest room.
Screw this room. You got to go through it way more often than you would ever like, which is any amount of time.
Yes.
Fun fact, though, the combination in this room, which I believe is 132, is an inversion of the yay old combination from Ocarina of Time, which is 23 is number 1.
True.
Why did they do that? I don't know, man. It has no significance whatsoever. I think you have a combination of 3 numbers that are 1 through 3, and you're gonna find some repeats.
At some point, yeah. Although it gets way funnier if you turn on randomized puzzles.
Yeah. I mean, you do this this order puzzle right before going into a boss that has like a vaguely bug theme, so I don't know, there could be something there.
Yeah, also I love the turnaround with the bellows on the Armos.
Very good.
It is so quick.
There's so much swag there.
Yeah, that as well. Okay, boss key chest is...
It's a Tantone!
Get you baited.
For reference, for anybody who has joined us midway through, our Tadtones are dead. That's nothing. That was fully just a bait in the system.
Yep. Correct.
So Adri just did one of the worst checks in any of the not in any of the dungeons. Fire Sanctuary has some stinky stuff, but one of the worst checks in the first half of the game, I'd say.
Yep.
For nothing. And Jim is probably going to do the exact same thing because you don't skip that.
Yeah, no. Alright, boss key here on shortcut chest. We know that it has to be here since there's no other check available to have that item.
Yep, and that means that, in fact, we are just going to have another spin on the roulette wheel, folks. 23 black. Build your fortress. You'll love to see this kind of seed, and by love to see it, I mean, I think that nobody likes this kind of seed. Don't you love when your decision-making doesn't matter, and your commentators have to try to find a way to commentate a single playthrough of a game? with no choices and then a casino at the end.
Yep.
But we are entering a boss, which we can talk about. So Moldarach is going to be pretty interesting for anybody who hasn't seen the fast strats on Moldarach. I don't know what Adri prefers, but Adri has all the tools at his disposal. So basically, we're going to walk up to Moldarach, and we are going to whack him a couple of times in the claws, and then stun him. Whack, stun, repeat that until both the claws are broken. All the meanwhile, we're going to be backing Moldarach up to the wall so that he can't back up from us, going into second phase. And you can get a cheeky little stab in right at the beginning of second phase, lock him in, and then you're going to be able to finish the boss without him ever burrowing down, which is pretty poggers, if I do say so myself. Yep, you see this using the shield to stun after Moldarach attacks, slowly backing him up to the wall, like I said. Hitting the claw a couple of times, but, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ooh, one tail swipe.
Okay. I think that's
Bigger.
4 hits on that claw.
Yep, bigger claws, a little bit more health, as one might expect. There we go, and then just spamming stabs, and 4 stabs does it. Very well done on Adri's screen. So we're gonna see what this boss drops for us in the after the longest cutscene of sand draining. Everybody go take your bathroom breaks, get your snacks, cook yourself a 3-course meal. We're gonna be here for a while.
You got the time.
You got the time. As this car container daintily floats down to the surface.
Yep, sand gets drained.
And then the sand starts draining.
Yep.
Isn't 23 red on the roulette wheel? Guess who doesn't know that? Who cannot give you the answer to that? Is it red? Probably. Am I gonna Google it? No. Yeah.
Fire shield earrings.
Hey, so remember what we were talking about I want to say an hour and a half ago? Not an hour and a half, but like about an hour ago, where I was saying, oh, Boko Base, whenever we got those Magma Mitts, and it's like, well, we won't see anything in Boko Base unless we, like, I don't know, get Fire Shield earrings. So we might see Boko Base as well, as Jim takes a jaunty ride on a minecart. A lot of minecart riding right now.
Incredible.
Please be a sword. Please be It's the Quick Beetle!
Queedle. Again, holding item above Link's head animation, and I'm thinking, oh my god, this is it, and nope.
This is it! This is it! We're gonna see it! No! Hey, what else do we got? What's our barren regions? I actually don't know.
Nothing of too great interest.
Gorge Caves Volcano Summit. Ooh. Does that doesn't count Boko Summit though, does it?
No, it does not.
Does not. Okay. That means that, I mean, potentially we could break our way into Thunderhead, get some Isle of Songs checks.
Yep.
We could vacuum Lady's house, which I get a feeling Adri's going to do here soon. Adri is about to get this Tringle. So, who is ahead right now? Hard to tell, but currently it seems like Adri has skipped a couple of unnecessary checks and is currently just a smidge in the lead and is entering this casino first.
Yep. Adri has cleared the Lanayru mining facility already, which Jim is currently inside of. It really does come down to what Adri is gonna do next.
Renee, that is exactly correct. It's just a morph of
I never
triangle.
questioned the origin of the description of Triangle for Triforce pieces, but
It's
I
just
just loved it
triangle,
the
yeah.
longer I stuck around this community.
Yeah. Guesses on where Adri's gonna go. What's the least annoying answer out of breaking into Eldin Trial, going to Boko Base, and breaking into Thunderhead? I feel like Thunderhead is pretty easy.
Although you do have at least 2 pings in Boko Base already.
Do you have 2 pings of Boko Base?
That you know about.
Yeah. This is definitely a seed of all time. Oh yeah, it's no problem at all.
How many crystals do you have remaining? I think it's like 3 packs at this point.
Yeah, it's still a good amount left in the pool. There's still so much bait.
We know that like Adri is still missing 3 packs, and we know that he won't get one of them, which is on Bird's Nest. So there's 2 bait pings for crystals left. We are still yet to go to get any bow, though I think they don't even ping, since we already started.
If we start with a bow, I don't believe that they ping.
Yeah. Yes. Then we still have 1 more Tatone that's in the pool, because we already got 2. We have Life Tree Fruit that's still pinging.
Does Life Tree Fruit ping if Gorge is dead?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
It still does. Then, of course, Ballad of Last Beetle. And then basically just the swords. We know where all the bottles are.
Yeah, we have bottle percent. We have seen both or not claw shots. We have seen both claw shots factually. We've seen both slingshots. Not that you would know from looking at either of our players' inventories, because they are fools of the highest caliber. So we don't have as much bait left in the pool as I thought we did, but we still have a decent amount. We easily can see the sword in Boko Base because we do have these 2 pings.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see though, because if Adri gets it right here, that may be game.
Yeah.
Nope. Got 2 crystals. My breath was catching.
Okay, so we have 1 more crystal pack in the pool. Still 2 swords left to go as well.
Yeah, we're running out of checks. So ideally, if you're Adri right now, you get that final sword here.
Yeah, as long as it's in Boko Base, Adri is still in the lead.
Yeah, unfortunately, Adri skipping Skirvo does mean that he has the potential to psych himself out and lose a lot of time.
Yeah, though I do think that Adri might metagame off of Jim not having finished yet. So I don't know if that's something Adri even does in the first place.
I mean, that's the thing you got to consider in these randomizers is if you're being competitive, you have to consider your opponent. And knowing your opponent's finish time, much as it may seem counterintuitive to be like, well, he hasn't finished yet, does mean that Jim opting for the high fives, very nice.
Yep, and that's the sword.
There's the sword.
That is officially go mode for Adri.
Yeah, so that's go mode for Adri. We're skipping... let's see, we have no Horde, Gearhim 3, and Demise. If you're Jim right now, your last hope is that Adri is going to fall on his face on Gearhim 3, but with an experienced player like this may be GG's. It may be that skipping Skirvo was the final act that put Adri in the lead. Jim took game 1, so it is looking at the moment like we're going to game 3. which is what you want to see in this tournament for grand finals, especially because this seed kind of stinky. Gonna be honest.
Absolutely.
Would have been a terrible final seed. We want to see something much more exciting.
Yeah, this seed was extremely linear. And also
Jim
not
dropping straight into Boko as well.
greatest to commentate, I would say, just because
Hey,
we did have some fun, but there are of course better seeds because up until like 1 hour 30 or something, we basically had no routing divergence between the two of them.
Yeah, not really a ton of speculation to guide the audience with whenever the game does all your speculation for you and tells you exactly where you're going the entire time.
Yep.
This was just a playthrough of Skyward Sword. What the heck?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna see Jim do the exact same thing that Adri did, in the exact same way, probably.
Yep. There's no reason as to why you would skip on drawbridge at this point.
Oh, wait, is Jim gonna go for some spicy strats though? Question.
I guess more or less.
Well, he's waiting for the lava flow. That's fair. I was kind of hoping that Jim would do the bomb boost over the fence here, but you know. Say Livy. It's not the exact same methods to get through Boko Base, at least. Is Adri going to teabag on Girahim, though? That's the real question we should all be asking ourselves. Come on, Adri, circle around to the top. You gotta do it. For the fans! For the fans. Unfortunate. Adri not winning this swag race with the teabagging Girahim, but, you know, we can't win them all, folks. Sometimes your runners don't go for the mighty scatter shot, and they prove their ineptitude that way. And frankly, you know, I'm just saying it's very useful. It can one-shot the final boss, but that's just me and my hacked copy of the game.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. I got disturbed for a bit. But here we are.
I was about to make a joke, and then I realized that the noises I was about to make was the band Korn, not Disturbed. So I'm glad that I didn't make that specific joke and make myself look like even more of a jackass than I already have. Especially because I was making jokes before you had returned and heard no laughter and thought I was just bombing out here. Jim getting that final sword. He's also going to head to our endgame here in Go mode. Adri did get half of the mighty scatter shot. That is what gave him the power to win. That is correct. Adri headed into Demise here, and we're going to hopefully see a nice clean Demise, keeping the shield out. Demise, fun fact, very difficult boss if you do not know exactly how to handle him. If you know how to handle him, he is, I was about to say very predictable. Sometimes he just does stuff, though. The one thing that is very hard, no matter your skill level, about Demise is, as you can see there on Adri's screen, this arena, for some reason, loves to desync your motion controls. Ooh, having a nunchuck issue. Hopefully that can be fixed rapidly. I'm going to be so honest. Adri, please fix your nunchuck. If you lose, if this tournament is won by Jim because of a thank God. If Jim won this tournament because of a nunchuck issue, I would be legitimately a little upset. That would be sad.
Okay, that's phase 1 done.
Into phase 1. Okay.
AG.
Into phase 2. Apologies. Yeah, phase 2 even easier than phase 1. A couple of backflips. Wait for him to charge. Go back, and then just whack him here. Knock him around a little bit, grab a lightning. Then you just stun him, knock him around, and that is GG's for Adri.
Or Adri, finishing with a 157.55, equalizing the series, and giving us a game 3 tomorrow.
Fantastic job by both of our runners today, honestly. Fantastic race. It really was, like, it just shows you, with a seed this linear, it comes down to, like, a couple of decisions and all execution, and both of our racers showed off their prowess in both of those areas. And I feel like, despite this being maybe not the best of seeds ever, it was a pretty darn good race.
Yep, and we do have our 2 runners in the waiting room, so we'll have them join in for an interview. Hello, you two.
Hi, GG.
Hello, GG's.
GG's. How do we feel about that seed?
Well, I think it's time to change my nunchuck.
I noticed that one. We were getting a little worried here in the commentary booth. Grand finals being decided by a nunchuck issue would not have been satisfying for, I think, anybody.
Nope. Absolutely not.
The other thing that we were noticing in the commentary booth was that this is a relatively linear seed.
Yeah. It definitely, at least in my opinion, kind of felt like a slog.
Yeah, believe it or not, both of you did almost the same thing the entire time.
It was basically just like 2 to 3 minutes time difference between the two of you.
Yep, the big deciding factor was Adri. You decided to not go for Skirvo on Sandship, and that saved you just enough time to cinch the win. What was what was going through your brain at that point?
Well, I was just worried that maybe the 2 last sword could be in really dense areas like Sensi, or maybe directly in LMF. So I hesitate to maybe rush LMF and not do Sensi at all, but decided to do Sensi. And hopefully Sensi, there were a sword there. But yeah, I just wanted to rush progression at this time, and just do the big density of Sensi before.
Yeah, very fair decision making there. I was talking about it up here, but those are kind of the swings that you have to decide to take sometimes. And again, I don't feel like anybody really made a bad decision here. We were talking about it, but if Skirvo had something, or if you had gone through a couple of areas and the Skirvo lingering there had gotten in your head a little bit, you might have had some issues. But with a time of 2 hours and 59 minutes, that feels like a pretty good race. I was saying to our audience that this one came down to execution and just a couple of decisions, and I think that you both wowed us on both factors. So GG's, very well done. Do we have any final thoughts about that race before we head, or before we, I guess, prep our souls for a climactic final bout whenever we hit our grand finals match 3?
Yeah. I'm surprised that I apparently lost by an hour, because you said 2 hours and 59 minutes.
I did say that, didn't I? I did say
like,
that.
Man, Adri crushed me this seed.
Yeah, Jim, you kind of did terribly. What happened out there? I know what happened. You skipped the scatter shot when it was in front of your face both times.
Oh, that's true. I did.
Hey, man, what the heck?
Sling shots. If I had known that you were gonna be on commentary Pride, I would have changed my strategy, and maybe that would have given me the victory.
To be fair, it was kind of like a last-minute effort of getting Pride in, because my other co-commentator sadly had internet issues. So
yeah,
while I was fully prepared to solo com this entire race, I am happy that we got a replacement, and a very worthy one at that.
Always happy to help out. It was a good match, and I had a ton of fun watching. And I'm looking forward to seeing who finally cinches victory in match 3. of our grand finale.
Yep. Same time tomorrow, maybe same place. I think we're still looking for a commentator for tomorrow, but I'm very excited for this personally. The culmination of this tournament.
Yeah, I'm excited that we get to play one more game. And good job to whoever wins it, including if it's me, but also if it's Adri.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be fun either way.
I'm glad I succeed in taking one match. That was my objective in this final.
Well, and now it's winner takes it all. That final match. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this very close game between our two runners, Adri and gymnast86. Consider giving the two of them a follow if you haven't already. Also, big thanks to our two trackers, Barbara Viola and Joshi, for keeping track of all items our runners have gotten and paying closer attention to the whole thing than we did. And of course, big thanks to my co-com, the King's Pride, for stepping in such short notice. And for, I guess, elevating the level of this commentary.
Anytime you need. Unless I'm working, then I can't promise anything, but...
Yeah, as mentioned, Game 3 tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern or 2 p.m. UTC. And yeah, hope we'll get a restream together for that. And if so, we'll hopefully see you there. And until then, have a good rest of your day and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.